And we're back. All right, Dave, let's get into the top gaming news of last week. And we have to start with Super Mario Brothers, the movie. We got
Hmm.
we got the teaser trailer. It wasn't really a trailer. It was a teaser. It was the longest teaser trailer I've ever seen because
Yeah.
I think we're mostly teasing Mario, but setting sort of like the stage for the world,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
In the movie. Now, I honestly have no idea what you think about the movie, about the trailer.
Oh,
Uh,
I got thoughts.
because we haven't talked about it. We haven't talked
Hmm.
about it, but I kind of thought the trailer itself was awesome
Sure.
because we got flying Bowser's castle, right? Like that was
Yep.
all like
Yep.
that's awesome. And then you got to remember this is a movie for kids. Isn't that like an adult rated? This is not like the actual live action Mario Brothers movie,
No, which was very dark, right?
which is very
And
dark.
and just
Yeah,
all
yeah.
over the place for sure. For
This was a
sure.
little bit light. This was a little bit lighthearted because Bowser comes out. He's big and menacing, and the Koopa Troopers and are like standing at attention like soldiers.
Yeah.
And then I loved it with the penguins. I don't remember the penguins being in the Mario world. I mean, maybe you correct me. Uh,
There are penguins. I think in
okay.
like New Super Mario Brothers they got introduced in like the ice world and all that. So they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, they've kind of been around. It was interesting that Bowser was going after them specifically, but I think
I think
maybe that was just kind of setting up like him being evil and all that, and it's like, oh
well,
yeah,
it's him being evil and him taking over, like planets and worlds and stuff,
hmm
right? And them, I love it how they're throwing the snowballs, and you'd think, oh, this may be like a big fight, and the
yeah,
snowballs,
yeah,
and he just like blows their castle,
yeah,
blows their castle like away with a big fireball.
yeah. It's very cute. It's very cute.
Yeah, yeah. I like the humor. You see the
Yeah.
humor in it,
It's like that's
and
only the
then
beginning of our power or whatever it is. It is just like yeah.
and then you see Mario, right?
Mhm.
Butt cheeks and all, because I think that butt cheek gate, as I call
Lack
it.
of lack
Mario.
of butt cheeks, I think, is what you mean to say. Lack. He doesn't have an ass. Doesn't have an ass.
Uh,
Mario is a tiny little rotund plumber. He needs to
so
have an ass.
so
That's.
we see.
I was a little upset
Yeah, I
about
mean,
that.
well, okay. Well, I'm not. Never looked at his butt before, but I mean, he has
Well,
overalls. Oh,
it's like, what if he had blonde hair? Right? You'd go, that's not Mario. Right? I know it's a nitpicking thing, but you
it
want
is
the
very much
character
so.
to
Very
to,
much
to
so.
look like the other iterations of him.
Listen, if they want to put Jordans on Mario, I wouldn't care, right? I mean, instead of having
Product
the brown
placement.
boots, I'm okay. I'm
Yeah.
okay. I'm
He
okay
needs
with
to
that.
jump higher. Maybe that'll be a power up in the other
Yeah.
movie.
Well, they could do a crossover, Mario Air Jordans.
Mm,
Uh,
there you go.
so Mario is in the Mushroom Kingdom with mushrooms. He almost touches the mushroom, and then we see Toad. All right, and I think I gotta watch it again. I think Toad says, "Mario, don't touch that," right? Or I think he called him by name. And
He
then
may have, yeah. Yeah.
And Mario, he speaks, and we hear Chris Pratt as Mario,
Hmm.
and then we sort of, I mean, that's it. That's it. I mean, there was a little montage where Luigi's in there, right? It looks like Luigi's in a mansion, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta take another look at that. I gotta do like a rewind.
Oh, maybe.
It looked like he was like in a mansion, the little Luigi's mansion, maybe theme going on here. I mean, I can imagine. I mean, this movie is going to be an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours, so
Yeah. Well,
it's gonna have a lot of callbacks to a lot of the video games.
if I remember correctly, Donkey Kong is making an appearance somehow, some way.
Donkey Kong is going to be in here as
Right?
well.
So they have to tie that in somehow, right? He's the original villain of Mario, right? Back when he was saving Pauline in
So let's-
the skyscraper. So
So let's the elephant in the room. Let's just jump in it, or the donkey on the shoulders. All right.
Uh-huh.
Let's just jump in it. What do you think about Chris Pratt's? From what you heard, what do you think about him as Mario?
I mean, people have opinions on it and whatnot, but I'll be honest with you. I love Charles Martinet. I'll say that. He's the GOAT.
I
But
do too.
I don't think I'd be able to handle a whole entire movie of him in that hyper, let's go kind of voice. I don't think I could do it. It would be a little bit grating. I'm sorry. And I think there's a number of reasons, but I think one of the reasons why Mario doesn't talk that much is that, I mean, yeah, they want a silent protagonist, kind of. That just kind of says some quips, but it'd be a lot, right? It's like you want a slice of cheesecake, but you don't want the whole cheesecake because it's too much. So I think the more kind of grounded Mario voice that Chris Pratt is bringing to it, which still kind of has it has notes of Martinet in it. So I'm like, okay, like he's obviously worked on this.
Accent. It's
Yeah.
a slight accent.
Yeah.
You know.
So I ain't mad at it, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I ain't mad at it. Now, do you share my opinions or?
Oh, I have no issue with it.
Okay.
I will say this though. I will say this. I wouldn't have been mad if they got somebody with like an actual Italian Brooklyn accent, right? Because I mean he's he's from New York, in Brooklyn, New York, and he got swept up, in a drain and got into the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, which I'm sure is probably not where they're going with this. I don't know if they're gonna have him in New York City, in Brooklyn, and they get swept up in. I don't know if they're going to change that backstory.
That'd be interesting because maybe that's how you get Donkey Kong involved, right? He's terrorizing the city, right?
Yeah.
And that's where he comes from. But yeah.
So but I have no issue with Chris Pratt with the voice, but I'm not gonna lie. I think Jack Black, Bowser's, is on point. I think it's awesome.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that was a great choice. Great choice. I love him as Bowser. And I honestly, again, this is a teaser trailer, so we don't have, the big picture of what's going to happen.
Right.
In the movie, we got to wait for the official trailer to come out.
Well, it's going to be about a year before the movie comes out, so we got time. We'll probably
the movie's coming out. No, the movie's coming out next year. So
yeah.
We'll probably get it early next year.
Right, but it's not coming out till like this time next year, most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fall release.
I think Bowser's going to steal the show. I know this is a Mario movie, and I think Bowser steal the show. So
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
I'm excited. I thought this was awesome. I mean, they need to redeem themselves after, that 1993 film, which was terrible. Which I'm surprised you still haven't seen.
Still haven't seen it.
Crazy.
I mean, I know I've watched all the behind the scenes. I've seen clips, so I know what it's about. I just haven't seen it from start to finish. Nope. And I've seen a lot of bad video game movies, i.e. all of them, just about, with the exception of Mario Brothers. And there's no reason why. I just haven't.
So, I think the big question is, will there be a Mario game released next year to coincide with the movie?
Nope. Not at all.
I'm not saying there'll be a movie. No. I'm not saying there'll be a movie tie-in by any means. But will they put out a Mario game?
No. Unless it's a remake or like a remaster. No. They're not going to put a new game out.
Mario Odyssey 2?
No, because they would have announced it already. Look at how long Zelda 2, Breath of the Wild 2, or Tears of a Clown, or whatever it's called.
That's not true.
Look at how long they were teasing the Tears game.
Wait. You said Tears of the Clown?
Yeah, I'm kidding. Right, Tears of the Clown.
Breath of the Wild
and Tears of the Clown. Yeah, those are the two games. That's the duology. Yeah. All right. Look at how long we've known about that game.
It's episode 332. We're gonna coin this, all right? Because
Tears of a Clown.
Can't admit that he did Breath of the Wild, but it's Tears of the Clown.
Oh, I'll admit, I said that on purpose. I just thought it was funny. Yeah, I look at how long that we knew about that since like 2018. We knew about that for like 4 years. It's not coming out till next year. They're not going to drop a new Mario game like that.
I can prove you wrong.
They may do a remaster of an old game. They're going to bring this back.
I can prove you wrong. You know how I can prove you wrong? Easy. Mario Odyssey. We didn't know about it until the E3 Direct, and they said it's coming out this year. Right? We didn't know because Zelda. This is the first time Zelda and Mario came out in the same year. A mainline.
Well, yeah, I mean that was because they wanted to not. I mean, they've been working on it for a while, and I'm sure they're working on the next Mario game, guaranteed behind closed doors.
It's been 6 years. 5, 6
but well, of course, the 100%. They were working on it in tandem with Zelda, but it was ready. It was ready to go. Yeah, I think that.
6 years.
Maybe they'll do that, but I don't think they need to. Mario is Mario. The hype is there. It's the most iconic character in the entire world. I think it surpassed Mickey Mouse in terms of notoriety, right? People just know who Mario is. He doesn't need the hype in that way. So if it's ready, it's ready. But I don't think they're ready to announce it just yet.
I think we're gonna get Mario Odyssey 2 next year. I think we're gonna.
We'll get an announcement, maybe. We'll get an announcement, maybe.
No, I think just like the first year of the Switch, we got a Zelda and Mario game the same year. I think next year we're gonna get a Zelda and Mario game. I mean, they've been.
I'd be hype. I'd be hype.
What they've been doing for 5 or 6 years. I think we're gonna.
They've been working on Metroid. They've been working on Metroid Prime 4. Get that out the door.
The main line team, the Mario team, has not been working on Metroid.
No. Retro Studios has, but still, they're still providing some resources. They're working.
The mainline Mario team at Nintendo is working on Mario Odyssey 2, and it's going to come out next year.
That's your prediction. Feet to the fire, Mario Odyssey 2. Coming out, not even just announced. It needs to come out next year.
No, it's coming out next year. It's not going to be. It's not just announced.
Heavy disagree.
It's going to come out next year as well.
Heavy disagree. Okay. I hope you're right. I hope I'm wrong.